What is going on, YouTube? Thammagotcha here, coming at you with some Go Fest Cup battles. And we actually caught a decent rank Meditite. I think it was a 47 rank overall. So I was able to excel that. I've been walking a Meditite for quite some time too now. And I did a lot of mirrored trades to finally get those XL candies. Woo, buddy, that was so nice. And we got a decent Tropius, and we are using Dragalge as well. So team went okay. Ended up going like 6-2 on the day with it. So starting off with these matches, the first two matches of this set, I tried to play a little bit of Ultra League, but for some reason I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, you know what? Let's try some Go Fest Catch Cup here, see what it's all about. And it was alright, you know, a lot of variety of meta. And actually the first couple games I played with Razor Leaf instead of Air Slash on the Tropius, but you definitely want to be using Air Slash just because I've seen already a couple Medichams, and you definitely want the Air Slash instead of the Razor Leaf to do that super effective damage, and it definitely charges up the charge moves a lot faster. So although Razor Leaf is like a decent move against water Pokemon and it's a pretty hard hitting move, it charges really slow. And I already have a really hard hitter with Dragalge, with Dragon Tail. So you definitely want to be using Air Slash. So anyways, enough about the talking, enough about the team. Let's watch the matchups here. So I didn't really have a solid ABB line or anything like that to pick out of. So I just kind of went Dragalge on the lead, Medicham, and then I figured people would have Medicham in the back, so that's why I chose Tropius in the back with it as well. I chose Dragalge on the lead because the Dragon Tails do some nice damage, and you can spam out those Aqua Tails pretty good. So anyways, let's get into these matches. Sorry about all the talking. Let's get into it. So hopping in to the next matches here, we have Dragalge into Dragalge. So obviously, if anyone's going to shield the Aqua Tail, then they are going to win this matchup. But they bring out Brongzong, and Brongzong is a massive hard counter to my team. I have nothing to hit this thing with damage whatsoever. I have the Medicham here, but like even with the Ice Punches or the Psychic, I should be going Ice Punch here because I do believe that Psychic is single or double resisted, but as you see here, the Ice Punches almost do as much damage, so it's definitely a lot more energy efficient to go Ice Punch. Yeah, so definitely go Ice Punch. If I'd have went 2 Ice Punches there, maybe I could have got to a third here, but I ended up shielding up that one just so maybe I can counter down, and we beat the Brongzong. Now we just have to deal with that Dragalge, which is pretty low health, and they have an S-Cav. See, this is also where Air Slash comes in handy instead of that Razor Leaf damage, because Razor Leaf is resisted, whereas Air Slash is definitely neutral. So, and we get to those Aerial Aces a lot faster, even though Aerial Ace is a terrible move. Escavalier is super glassy, so it'll definitely go down a lot faster, and we resist the drill runs, and we take neutral damage from the Mega Horns. But my Tropius is already half health. I have no shields here, and this Mega Horn is going to absolutely destroy us. And I decided not even to go for the Aerial Ace, but they have a shield anyways. So if we would have went for the Aerial Ace there, maybe this game would have been a little bit different. But they are going to Mega Horn us out of existence here to a Tropius. That is big damage. But now they have the drill run. They loaded up a lot of energy, and that's going to be GG's to my opponent there. So hopping into the next match here, we got Dragalge, we got Medicham. Dragalge can take it, but they bring in a Barbaracle. I think that's a shiny, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty cool spice pick. I don't even know what this thing runs, but I'm pretty sure it also has superpower. But that Stone Edge does a lot of damage. Doesn't matter. We come in with our own Medicham, and we farm all the way down. And look at the shiny spice. That new shiny Escavalier looks really awesome. I do have a shiny Carablast, actually. But the IVs are absolutely garbage. So I'm going to maybe see if I can mirror trade it to get some PvP IVs. You never know, right? So I only have one. But on the good news, it is a trade evolution. So it does not need the 200 candies to evolve it. It just needs that trade. So I shield up my Medicham, and then I'm going to throw the Ice Punch here. And from here, this game is pretty well over. Because I got that Tropius in the back there. And all I have to do is get to this Psychic. Excuse me, sorry. But they end up throwing Power Up Punch, which is absolutely amazing. And we have energy loaded on our Dragalge. This Outrage is going to be doing some big damage. Not KOing, but getting real close. So, now we're able to Dragon Tail all the way down. And we ended up going 2-1 in those battles there. So, hopping into the next set of battles, we got Dragalge mirror match again. And, you know, I'm just going to play this one out. And I actually end up going to the Aqua Tail here just to see what my opponent wants to do. And they end up no-shielding that, which is super surprising. And that takes down. So I just have to throw one Dragon Tail, and we get to that Aqua Tail. This is going to be doing a little chip damage. And maybe we get off one more Dragon Tail before we go down. Oh, two. That is super nice. Because now we just bring in our Medicham, and we can almost just counter this thing all the way down. So I'm going to save my shields. XL Medicham is really bulky. And this is where we switch. Oh, this is where I would have switched to Air Slash because this matchup would have been a lot better. Either way, we can take one Ice Punch just because it's non-stab. And Tropius is super bulky. So I'm hoping to get a shield here. And from here, I think I could just almost Razor Leaf to the point where I can counter down that Medicham. Because my Medicham could take an Ice Punch if need be. And then we just counter down the Vigoroth. So look at that Razor Leaf damage. It actually adds up so much. So this Ice Punch is going to be knocking us out. I'm going to save shields for the Medicham just in case that Vigoroth gets to another Body Slam. But I don't even think I shield this. Yeah, we can take a Body Slam, but we can't take a Psychic. So we're going to save up, but we're going to be able to counter down. I think, no, we're at the 2 Ice Punches. Yes. So either way, this game is over. My opponent knows it. Lets that go through. GG's to my opponent. Hopping in to the next match here. We have Dragalge. We got Torkoal. Nice little spice pick going on here. Never seen a Torkoal in the Gold Battle League. But that being said, this Aqua Tail is going to erase it and make it look like it's never been here before. No, they shield that. Of course they shield that. And then they bring in a Alolan Muck. So I'm going to go for this Dragon Tail again. And then I'm going to bring in my Medicham to counter this thing all the way down. We're going to have to shield the Dark Pulse. And I don't know what happened there. I think maybe a little bit of lag. But then they got a few extra poison jabs in. But yeah, I'm super glad they did not decide to Acid Spray there. But either way, we decide to counter all the way down. And now we have a Psychic locked and loaded for whatever wants to come in. I'm going to go for the Psychic because my opponent already shielded once. And they know we have a Dragalge. So I don't think they're going to shield. That Psychic does not do a lot of damage. I thought that would do so much more damage, but I guess Torkoal is a lot more tanky than I gave it credit for. So they end up shielding up that second Ice Punch, which is absolutely amazing. I'm going to shield this up. It's probably going to be the Overheat, and yes it is. What an amazing shield. And this is where we have Air Slash. Look at the damage. And you know what? This Ice Punch is going to hurt, but we can definitely take it. And we're going straight for the Aerial Ace here. And this game is pretty well over. Because they have no shields. Even though we have no shields and we're probably going to get hit with another Ice Punch. We can just come in with either Dragalge or Medicham. And just fast move pressure all the way down. So I decided to come in with the Medicham. And we are going to counter that Medicham all the way down. Have a Psychic locked and loaded for that Torkoal. It is Energy Dry. And this is going to be a farewell to that spicy Mon. See ya later. GG's to my opponent there. Alright, hopping in to the next match. We got Dragalge. We got Medicham. So, my whole team is pretty good against Medicham. Obviously, the mirror match is not where you want to see it. I tried to catch an Ice Punch there, which is unfortunate because now I'm going to have to shield this Psychic up. And I'm going to throw my own psychic, see what my opponent wants to do. And wow, we land that, counter it down. That does big damage. And they have a Galvantula. Oh my goodness. I don't even think I've seen a Joltik at all at GoFest. So props to this trainer for being able to get a Joltik. I'm going to let this one go through because then I can just come in with my Dragalge and get some damage off. But that doesn't even KO. I save my Medicham. I throw one Dragon Tail. And this is probably going to be getting the second shield because people love to shield their Galvantula. Yes, it is. And we don't have to shield anything here. We're resisting the discharge. We're going to resist the lunge. Look at that. We just eat that up like it's breakfast. And as soon as we get to that Aqua Tail, we're going to throw it. I don't want to get hit by another lunge. So this is going to be taking out the Galvantula. And let's see what's in. It's a Kingler. My goodness. This trainer. You have the spice in your back pocket. Not today. It's in your front hand. So we're going to shield that up. And we have the Outrage. This is going to be taking that Kingler and putting it away. GG's. Big damage. Kind of. So, hopping in to the next match here. We got Dragalge. We got Pangoro. Wow. Loving these Pokemon coming out of nowhere. My goodness. I think it runs Foul Play and Superpower. I think. I've never used Pangoro before, but it runs Rock Slide. So that does a lot of damage. And 3 Snarls till the next move. I'm going to let this go down so I can come in with my Medicham and get a little bit of farm. There's the Night Slash. Okay, so it runs Night Slash and it's running Rock Slide. But I think it could also do Close Combat. Yes. And in comes a Tropius with Razor Leaf. And again, this is why you want Air Slash. So definitely be running Air Slash on your Tropius, because when I bring in my Tropius, we're going to be doing he's going to be doing resisted damage to us, whereas we're going to be doing super effective damage, because flying takes super effective, or does super effective damage to grass, whereas we're going to be resisting those Razor Leaves. So, oh, and I'm super glad. Oh, I make a huge mistake here and I go for Leaf Blade. They have no shields left, so there's no need for me to be baiting. Definitely go for Aerial Ace to those Escavaliers, and they're going to be throwing a Drill Run, and that is double resisted. Oh my goodness. Wait, was this thing even 1495? Yeah, this was powered up. And I told you, Escavalier is pretty glassy. So from here, we just have to get to the Aerial Ace, and that's going to be a GG's. So we did go 5 straight wins here with this team. Tropius being super strong and tanky. Medicham being nice and tanky. Dragalge doing nice damage with that Dragon Tail. It's a pretty solid team all around. Except for these buggers right here. This is where you want the Torkoal, so you can Ember that thing. And a Medicham, you must have hatched a 12-kilometer egg. I do know that you could have went, what was that? There was, each time you battled a rocket, you got 2 of those components instead of 1. So it is very viable to get a Mandibuzz. So I guess this person must have powered this Mandibuzz all the way up, but either way, this is going to be the second Ice Punch, and they shield that actually, and we are going to be able to get to a 3rd Ice Punch before this Mandibuzz is going to Air Slash us down. And if they want to go down both shields, that's all that they don't. So I bring in the Dragalge just because I want to soak this damage. But either way, this game is pretty all over. I mean, you look at the Brongzong. I should have double shielded my Tropius here, but I decided to let the Psyshock go through just because I know Psyshock is not the best move. But either way, I have to be shielding my Tropius because that confusion damage is going to absolutely eat away at my Dragalge. So there is their Dragalge, and I go for Leaf Blade here again, like a dodo brain. But either way, this game is so over. I should have top lifted. Should have went for Aerial Ace here. Would have done neutral damage and a lot more than this Leaf Blade would have did. but maybe I was hoping for a shield. But they are a very smart player, and they are going to save their shield for the Brongzong. So from here, yeah, I'm stubborn. I think, hey, well, maybe I could do Aqua Tail and they won't shield it. You never know. But anyways, that is going to be a GG's to my opponent there. We ended up going 4-1 in that set. Pretty solid. Pretty solid team. It was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a toss away, throwaway cup, but hey, I had fun with it, and Go Fest was a lot of fun. Other than the second day was more so about rating, but I hope everyone's having a blast. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, what rank you guys are. I'm still rank 17, almost 18 actually now, so trying to get to rank 20 so I can start gaining on that elo. Let me know if you're going to be hit legend, trying to, or anything like that. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate everyone for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Obviously, that would be amazing. And if you have anything that you would like to see in the future, obviously comment. And I will see everyone in the next video.